Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been some time since I made a video. I've been going through some stuff at work and am actually relocating to Oregon, which is part of the reason I haven't been making any videos. Just been trying to clean up the house and take care of some stuff, finish everything up before we go ahead and move. For today, small little goal, the camper that's on the Tacoma, we're gonna try to take off because right now I don't have a place to put it in Oregon, moving to an apartment. I will end up coming back for it in April, and hopefully I have a place for it then and make some more videos with it. But for today, the goal is gonna be to move the Z out and try to get the camper parked over here in the little parking space at the mobile home. And then the Z I'm gonna end up dropping off at my father-in-law's house. So for now, we're gonna get the Taco backed up, get the Z backed up, try to see if this camper even fits in here. Don't know if it will, but we'll see. Let's see if this thing starts. It's been a minute. Alright, so I got the truck in with the camper, got the Z moved out. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, but it'll have to do for the short term. Now we're gonna get the legs on, go inside the camper, undo the latches, and then take it off. The nice thing about the quick jacks that I have here is I bought this extension piece right here, and it slides right in to this bracket that was added without having to undo all the bolts. All you do is you have this little takedown pin that you take out, and then the jack lines up with the little slot here. And it goes right in. Then you take the pin in, and it holds it. Cotter pin for safety. And now the jack is installed, and it just makes it a lot easier. And it's the same thing on all four corners. And then you just use your either drill or the hand turning tool to go ahead and lower it. So we'll go ahead and get the other three on, and then we'll go ahead and take the camper off. Alright, we got all four legs on. This side's on. And then we got this one and the one on front. Everything's on. I'm gonna end up just using the little hand crank tool to go ahead and lower them. I took off all the brackets inside holding the four-wheel camper. I ended up changing the brackets out, or the little eye bolt things for these. Just makes it a little bit easier to take it on and off. But let's crank it down. And then we also have a rough country bed cover that we're going to put on today onto the Tacoma, just so that when I'm in Portland I can have the back of the car covered up, and it should all fit. I measured the gap here for the brackets. We shouldn't have to take that off even with the camper on. So we'll see how that goes, but we'll get to cranking, get the camper off, and then pull out and lower it on some stands. Alright, now I have these heavy duty jack stands that we're going to set up underneath the camper right here and lower it just so it's not hanging up in the air for a few months that we are gone. These are the job horses that I'm using. Let's see, they're rated for 2,600 pounds for the pair, and that was the reason I ended up getting these. They were a little bit more expensive, but I'd rather make sure they can actually withhold the weight of the camper. So now we're going to use the little hand crank tool again and go ahead and just lower it right onto the saw stands. Alright, so this is the final setup. Got the feet, got the sawhorses, have them staggered on the floor to make sure we're supporting most of it. And it's nice and stable, everything's secure. I feel like it always takes me a while to get it leveled and down, but that's all done. Now we're gonna get the tailgate back on the Tacoma, and we're gonna try to set up that rough country bed cover. So let's get to it. This looks simple enough. One of the first steps tells you to put on these little cushion pads, but we're gonna pretty much skip that because I had a snug top before, and what they actually did is they already sealed this whole area up on both sides. So I'm not gonna take it off, just gonna leave it as it is. It hasn't leaked before, so I think it should be fine. And from there, pretty much we're just gonna put in little slides into the factory channel, and then the rail just bolts onto it. So it seems simple enough. We'll go ahead and get started on both of the sides. Alright, to get the little silver cap in, all you do is you remove this cap. You just press it down, slides right out. Then this, you put it in, and it follows the channel right down. So you got 3 per side. We'll go ahead and get the other ones in. Prep the bolts. From here, you pretty much line up the inserts that we put in with the holes that are on the bracket. Let's see. So it's gonna sit flush against the edge of the bed here, and you can approximately see where the hole is. So we're gonna just line it up. So you see it lines up. We're gonna go ahead and do that to all three of them. All right, we got these bolts all snug down, all three of them. There's a rubber gasket here. I had to adjust it a little bit just so the gasket is actually compressed on top and not on the side. And it looks pretty good. Now we're gonna do the same thing to the other rail on this side, tighten it down, and then we have a couple more brackets to put on before we can install the actual bed cover. Alright, there's one thing that we're not going to be able to do right now because I unfortunately packed away all my drill bits, but there is one hole that you have to drill in the bed, and that is for the drain. So this channel acts as a water drain and it helps the water stay out of the bed. But what you have to end up doing is there's a little nozzle over here, and you have to drill a hole in your bed so the water runs out of the bed down to the ground, and it comes with a little hose attachment that you put on. But like I said, unfortunately I packed away all my drill bits, so I just don't have anything to make a hole in, or at least a clean hole. And that's on both sides. There's the other nipple over here. Hole comes with two hoses. So we'll do that later, either when I get to Oregon or when I end up coming back. I'll have to get a drill bit and just drill that out, put this on. But for now, we're gonna get the top on and install the brackets that go on the sides that actually hold it in, and then unfold it. All right, it might be a little hard to see in here, but this is the bracket that it comes with. It slides through the little channel. Let's loosen it up. And then it just grabs on to the rail like that. You tighten it up. It does not have to be super tight. And there's 4 of them. 2 on this side and 2 brackets on that side. Alright, all the brackets are in. Now you have these little clips on this side and this side, which is what holds the actual top down. So once you tighten it, it's a little hard doing one hand. I'll have to adjust it afterwards, but struggling. All right, put that in, and you're supposed to be able to drive with it in this position. Unfortunately, it does not go up any higher. If you want it to go up one more, you have to physically take it off. So let's see, let's undo this one, that one. Now it should be able to fold back. The first section clicks in. A little dirty, but looks good. I'm sure the rubber will flow out a little bit as it gets warmer. But fit and finish, I'd say it's pretty good. I'm happy with it for the price. It's about 600 bucks. It's not the cheapest, but I did want a hardcover. And out of the hardcovers, I do believe this is one of the cheaper ones, but definitely not the most expensive. Just pull on the string, folds out, and then there's another string. You pull it again, folds out, and you can strap it if needed. Like I said, if you need to drive it, but we'll fold it back. Let's see how it looks with the tailgate closed. Nice and flush. And I have to hook up my tailgate lock from the inside since I had it off for the camper, but it should be pretty secure. Overall, I like it. Alright, so for today, we're just going to keep it nice and short little video. I do have some more products to install on the Tacoma once we get to Oregon, but for now I still got to clean up, finish packing, and we are leaving this Sunday to drive up there. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll keep updating videos. Have a good day.